This is now going to be. I'm scaring the dogs. This is going to mark the end of day 2 for my Freekend Hackathon. Obviously, I had work today, so it was kind of a late start this evening. It's starting to take shape of what uh, the old packing POS used to look like. The I'm able to transfer in some of my older CSS files. So I still gotta tweak this. I had the table go from blue to white, and it was just a nice way to differentiate which rows. So I'm going to basically remake what I had before. Show Dominic, my friend that's after a new solution, and then go from there as far as if he wants to add some features in that. There was a few features that I wanted to add in the first one, and now I have all sorts of leisurely time to implement all sorts of wonderful things. So it was a bit of a late start. Still going through the getting started guide. I am right now at the user part, so about 5.10 or 5.11. So therefore, then I was able to add in the links again, just like I had in the previous version. So if I go to new pack job and then I try to save the pack job without any input, it should highlight red, all sorts of wonderful things. So again, this is not a complicated application. If you go through the getting started Ruby on Rails guide, you can get a blog template going in a matter of minutes. And those that are already familiar with Ruby on Rails, this is a very basic 101 kind of stuff. So what really happened, excuse me, I'm getting a bit of a cold. What happened between the versions of Rails? So I updated Rails of the previous project, which I created in version 3, I believe. And so they introduced this thing called strong parameters. And that was one of the errors I was getting when I was trying to start up my old application. I didn't keep with the times. I didn't follow the new implementation. So still, I think I understand strong parameters. I have to kind of go over it a little bit more. This was the original blog post where they introduced it. So there's 2012. So kind of gives you an idea. I made my project just before 2012, or I had started the process before 2012. So DHH here, the creator of Rails, he talked about how it was going to be introduced in Rails 4 by default. So I missed that train entirely. So that's why my previous application wasn't starting anymore, is because it was missing the strong parameters. So from what I understand, and I get it, things have to be whitelisted. That's the premise of strong parameters, is that it can't prevent people from inserting nasty things using the address bar. I mean, that's a boiled down version. I mean, they'll use plenty of jargon, but that's essentially it. Is that they were trying to strengthen up security. So therefore, the progress still slow. Tomorrow, I hope to dedicate a few more hours to this. I have to do all sorts of wonderful housekeeping around the house while the family is away. Yeah, I miss my family, but it's been a fun project, more or less. Dogs are keeping me company. They're sleeping mostly, but all in all, it's coming along. I have a new tradition now. It's watching the movie Moneyball in the background repeatedly. So this is day 2, second watch of Moneyball. Of the 50 times I've already watched that movie. I love that movie. It's a great movie. It's a fun movie. That and The Big Short, both based on books by Michael Lewis. Check them out. So that's it.